Good morning. It's Norma Cowie here again with a Sunday Thought. Well, you might have known by the title that I was teaching myself something new this coming week. For a while now, YouTube has been sending me different little notices about shorts. And I had been seeing them coming up on my phone when I'm looking at certain things. And I also, what do I want to say? I was trying to figure out how do I do that? Now, the saying, can you teach an old dog new tricks? Well, it is known that you can. It just takes patience and a little bit more time. So this week, I decided I was going to learn how to do shorts. At this point in time, I have 3 shorts up, which I did in 3 consecutive days, working to learn. And originally I put one up and I thought, well, I can go in and delete it. Well, before I could even get into delete it, I had a one comment come in and then a second comment come in, and I went, I bet, and they were plus comments. So okay, well, the next day I got everything ready again to do the next day. And like often happens, you do better sometimes the first time than you do the second or even the third. And the third, I was a little pressured for time, which is not a good time to undertake new things when you're pressured for time. That one I'm not so happy with. But I had left it late in the day, and don't do that again, Norma. That's the whole thing it says about that. But some of the comments, I must say, I love my comments for sure, but it's like there's been a lot of comments. I was called a granny. I was told I looked nice. I had a nice voice. All these things were very, very interesting. I've never been quite called a granny before, but anyway, that was kind of interesting. But the key is really when you go to do something new and you're older, it's not always easy to process all the bits and pieces. And because I had actually found this layout, which I had attempted to send to myself and copy and print it off, didn't happen. I don't know what happened there. I'm going to see if I can find it again, because I got most of it down, but there's another piece I would like to know. Now, I don't know anything about editing, as you will know from the shows that I do put up. Just like a few weeks ago when, for some reason, I still have no idea how we started live when I was still adjusting my top. And I didn't even know we were live yet. And the machine did it by itself. My little mouse, obviously, it had moved and decided, we're going to go now. Because I always wait for the time. But so there's a lot of learning that has gone on for me to do the 3 shows that I do. And now I wanted to look at doing shorts. Well, it certainly gets the views, but the thing is, how does that transcend in time? Now, the interesting thing is you have 15 seconds, or you can take up to 60 seconds. 60 seconds can be a long time, but I made on the third one I did, which is if you go to the page, excuse me, I'm choking over this, is that I did something that I won't do again. I tried to link 2 topics together, and in 60 seconds, you cannot do that. I have learned that. And because you don't really get time to explain what you really are meaning. You're just kind of presenting whatever it is out there. But it is a new venture, and it does create a little bit of fun, but still, you still have to get ready for it. It's like you have to make sure that everything is in place. And that takes time. That takes a lot longer than the 60 seconds that you're going to be talking. But you do have the option of not pushing it out. And I have used that because I have endeavored to make it right, except for that last day when I was pressured. And that I know not to do one when I'm being pressured, not to do one when I am trying to put 2 topics together. That's for this, or Norma Talks, or somewhere along the line. But I'll tell you, it's Yeah, I really didn't know if I could figure out how to do it because I would look at what they were saying that you do this, this, and this. And I thought, I am a little older now and my brain doesn't quite work as quickly. I used to have an incredibly quick brain. It doesn't work as quick as it used to. But anyway, I figured I would, if this particular sheet that I saw, really laid it out step by step. And so I was able to follow that. Thank goodness I can still follow directions. But it was like, and so if you haven't seen my shorts, please go take a look at them. And I will put some more up. The thing is to find a little topic that you can talk quickly about and that makes sense. And of course, I was using my tarot as that basis, and that's where I made my mistake on the third one because I was trying to compare something, and it didn't really come across. But that's okay because that's life. If you're going to trip up on things, so that's what happens when a lot of people, when they want to do something, they don't want to make a mistake. They don't want to feel embarrassed, or they don't want to feel, oh, and yes, I could have done a lot better. That's sure. And I hadn't been squeezed for time. Big lessons. Learning to make sure you have lots of time to do what you want to do and not pressurize yourself. I have tended to be, over the years, have pressure points, and I know how to deal with those. But I've learned in this case not to do that. So the question basically is, can you teach an old dog new tricks? Because I was thinking, what do I title this as, And the thing is that you can. Doesn't matter your age. It just matters your patience level and assimilating what is being said. Like even now, I've got everything written in, and I keep books where I write things down, and I've got it all written out, and I put it in front of me, and then I use it. Like it's like we need little, not so much we're going to carry it up here, but we're going to carry it out there where we can read it and see it and go step by step. I must say, I don't know anything about TikTok. I have only ever looked at it a couple of times when, a few things have been sent sometimes to me. But whatever YouTube has done with this, they have, I think, done a very, very good job. They have taken somebody who, like myself, I know how to put my shows up. I don't know how to edit yet. I haven't ventured into editing. But when it comes to these shorts, you can add sound. Well, if I'm talking, it's not like my girlfriend sends me all the funny animal ones, and they have a lot of music often with them. Well, I wouldn't do that because my voice is my music. And so, but there are other things you can do, and you can edit, and you can put things in or whatever. That I may experience with when I'm really feel I'm proficient in what I have to do. So I want you, if you do get an opportunity to go check these shorts out, and please, because I am endeavoring to ensure that some of the philosophies, which you can spend a long time explaining, I'm hoping to be able to put them in, because definitely the views, the three that I put out, especially the last two, they're numbers that we haven't seen in the regular way. So that means some people have seen that, and comments. First in the beginning, there were a lot of comments, but we'll see what happens as the week goes by. We'll see what comes up. There's lots of ways I can get inspiration, which is what I use. Besides my tarot, I have my guide box, which I usually use on Monday night. I also have angel cards, which have single little names on. This one says enthusiasm. Another one that I have sitting here says understanding. I had to laugh when those two came up because I am understanding a new process. Number one, I have enthusiasm for this, but at the same time, it takes time. And it's the learning process. Learning processes take time. So you need patience. And sometimes my patience with myself, I get a little bit like, it's supposed to be perfect or whatever. Nothing is perfect for me because I mess up a lot. And for those that watch me regularly know that. But anyway, I'm excited for something new because we can be tended to get into a, what do you call that, when everything just goes along this regular old way. And to learn something new and to put it into process and then have to have good feedback. My goodness me. How could it be better than that? So look for them in this coming week. I won't say that I do it every day because, as I said, there is preparation to do for that. And I'm looking forward to seeing what topics I come up with about what I want to share. And so there's lots there. But anyway, here's my 10 minutes up. Can you believe that? Yes. Can you teach old dogs new tricks? Most definitely. It's patience, perseverance, and understanding it may not be perfect yet, but it will get perfect and it will be perfect, whatever that is. I don't know whatever perfection is because sometimes things change and come into different days. Anyway, today we have snow. Falling, that soft, light, beautiful snow. I got up and I looked out my window and went, well, actually, a little bit of window, and I went, it looks like snow. So I opened the curtain. Sure enough, snow. So what I want you to do is have a great weekend. Oh, the big football game's on today. And I know that I've already had someone say to me, what's happened to all my shows on Sunday? I said, well, there's a big football game. And so I know I have, I actually have I don't usually work, except this on Sundays. It's kind of my day off. But this Sunday, I have consultations happening. So forgetting about the football game. So anyway, but I will be watching it and seeing how it goes. I'm a bit of a sports nut, so that's good. Anyway, you have a great week. Look for me tomorrow night for mental mind treatments, and I might do a short on the importance of prayer. That's a topic that's been in the back of my mind. And then, of course, Wednesday, Norma talks. So see you then. You take care. Enjoy. Have a great day. Bye now.